Hi there guys, welcome back to Anything Blows. My name is Andrew Dika and today I'm proud to be joined by Jon Trethewey and Masih at the TM14 promotion show, the Summer Showdown. For Inder Masih versus Alfie Winter for the Southern Area Welterweight title, doing a full breakdown of the card with the two promoters here. First and foremost, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing very well.
Cheers, thank you. So, first bout on the card, Louis Smithson versus Jake Pollard. What do you think about that, John?
I think that Louis has waited for this debut long enough. I feel sorry for him. He got pulled the last time. He got pulled the time before. He was on a couple of different shows. I've met him today, first time in person. He's calm, cool and collected. He's fighting Jake Pollard, who's a seasoned journeyman. So let's see what Louis can do. But I hear good stuff about him. I don't know him personally, but I hope he puts on a show for the crowd.
And you, Aaron?
Yeah, I think I just echo what John says there. It's his long-awaited time to come out and shine, and I think he will definitely put on a show for his fans here. So it's great to have him on, and yeah, can't wait to see him open up the show.
Love to hear it, guys. Love to hear it, guys. Second bout on the card, and obviously he said we have a sweet spot for Marley. And after my podcast with him as well, Marley's a legend. What do you guys evaluate on Marley Mason versus Elyika Quezada? Yeah.
Second one, sorry, someone was at Marley. Listen, we love Marley. Well, go on, he's your boy.
He is one of our boys, Marley, and I think he's got excellent background, obviously, in kickboxing. He's transferring that across to the boxing world, and I think he'll go far, Marley. He's, like I said, he is one of our boys. He's been out a few times on our shows as well, and I think he'll put on a good performance tonight, like he has done previously, and yeah, we're excited to see him out.
Love to hear it. Moving on to the third bout on the card, James Hennigan versus Harry Matthews in the middleweight division. Scouts are coming down from Liverpool. What do you evaluate that, and how many Liverpoolians do you have down there?
Not sure how many tickets he sold, to be fair. I mean, obviously Liverpool's a long trek. We're honoured to have him on. He's a Queensbury fighter. I think he's 9-0 now. You know, his last 4 or 5 fights have been on Queensbury shows on BT. So the fact that we're getting on him is great. I think it's a tune-up for him before he gets into a big title fight, and it's really nice to have him on. But we hear good things about him. What I've seen on the TV, very good.
Yeah, I mean, look what John said. I think, like you said, he's a Queensbury fighter. We are honoured to have him on, and I think he will bring a few fans down, and I think he'll put on a performance as well. So yeah, it's great to have him on.
I love to hear it. Now, moving on to the fourth bout, the only female bout on this card, Holly Whitewell versus Beck Conley. What do you guys think of this fight?
Holly's our girl. Yeah, she's had 2 fights, both of them with us. This is the 3rd time. She's an excellent fighter, standout amateur. Her sister the same. I've said that before. We're very honoured to have her on here. They're so professional the way they deal. She sells good tickets considering she comes from Cambridge, so it's not as easy to sell from Cambridge as it is from the London lot. And yeah, I'd expect some fireworks. You know, Beck Connolly, she's a good gatekeeper, always fights on the big TV shows, so let's see what Harley can do. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a stoppage here from Harley tonight, but let's see.
Yeah. 100% agree with everything you said there, John. Like you said, she does bring a fair few fans down, especially come from Cambridge way, and she's an excellent fighter. So let's see if she does get the stoppage.
Love to hear it, guys. Moving on to the 5th bout on the card, Robert Vincent versus Franz Alexander.
Yeah, look, again, we love Rob. I think Rob is he 2-0 or 3-0 now. Yeah. He's been on all our shows. It's great to have him out. Bradley Skeet is our friend, so it's great to have Bradley's fighters out. Yeah, it's like watching Bradley himself. He's slick, he moves, you know.
He's a great boxer, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a good boxer. He's a very good boxer. He's a lovely lad. His family are lovely. Always sells a good ticket. So it's great to have him back out as well.
Yeah, everything. Pretty much John's covered that one, I think.
Now moving on to the 6th bout on the card, Louis O'Doherty versus Lee Hallett.
I think Louis, again, he's one of our boys. He's got a great amateur pedigree. He's an excellent boxer. We've had him out a few times now. And I think technically he's very, very good. Tonight will be a good fight as well. And he's looking to move quite quickly through the ranks. And we're obviously going to try and help him get there. And hopefully we'll have him out a few more times this year. But yeah, another excellent boxer.
Yeah, this guy is the real deal, and I mean it. Quiet lad, might go about his business differently from others. He's on a collision course with Marley Mason, so I'll throw that out there now. They'll do that later. I'm trying to make that tomorrow. Everyone's telling me let him marinate. Let's get it for a Southern area on English, which is the right thing. But they're both great fighters, and Louis is a class act.
Love to hear it. Now moving on to Michael Hennessy Jr. versus Artyom Spatar.
Yeah, look, it's an honour to have Mick Hennessy Jr. on here. You know, we're working with Mick Hennessy Sr. as well. as soon as I got the call to get that one, another Bradley Skeet fighter. That's the relationship we have there. You know, he's a TV fighter. That's what he's done, and now we've got him on here. Expect a good performance. He's fighting someone with a winning record, which is nice. I think the fella's 5-3. We've flown him in from, sorry, I can't remember right now what country it was, but he's been flown in. So that should be a tough fight for him and a good learn for him. But great to have Mick on there. Lovely lad.
Aaron, do you recall what country it's from?
I don't recall country from. No, we've
That's
got
because
so
we
many
didn't book the
foreigners.
flight this
We
time.
didn't. We actually didn't. Normally
Mick
we always
Senior played for the
He
flight.
did.
Yeah.
Mick Senior did. Normally we always book the
Well done,
fighters
Mick.
and fly him in, but yeah, Mick did do this one. But like again, thank you as well to obviously Bradley Skeet, Mick Senior, everyone to let him have him on the card. So it's great to have him on.
I love to hear it. And now moving on to the 8th bout on the card. A little bit biased on this one. My brother Joe Kudua, Tunde Ajayi Alam, fighting Berman Sanchez, a tough fighter. What do you reckon for this? And how do you guys feel having Joe on the show against such a tough opponent?
I think it's great to have Joel on the show. Like you said, Berman Sanchez is not an easy fighter. He's a tricky opponent. But I think obviously Joe will be too much for him. But yeah, it is great to have him on the card. And I think it would be another great performance from him.
How about you, John?
Yeah, said it all there. You know, sells a good ticket. He's with Tunde Ajayi. I think he's got Anthony Yard here front row with him, which is great for him, great for us. Big things expected for him. Again, another Queensbury fighter that we've been lucky to get on the show.
Love to hear it. Moving on to the co-main event now. Sonny Hardy versus Jon Trethewey.
I think he's going to put in an excellent debut. He sold a ridiculous amount of tickets for his debut. He's one of Kevin Mitchell's boys. So thank you to Kev, obviously, for letting us have him on the show. But I think he's going to put in a great performance. I know a lot of the boys on the show have actually sparred Sonny and they do know him. So yeah, they've said good things about him. We're excited to see him for the first time. And like I said, I think the place is going to be absolutely rocking with his fans here.
Yeah, Kev's my boy. One of my heroes from when I used to watch sport years back. Whenever we have a Kevin fighter on, they sell a bundle of tickets. And they're always great. You know, he spars out the matchroom gym. You can't get better sparring than that probably anywhere in the country. As he said, he sold ridiculous amounts of tickets. I got moaned at in a few quarters yesterday because Ace decided to put him on as chief support on a debut. And it was like, well, why wouldn't you when he sold as many tickets as anyone else in the building? So come that fight and then the title fight after, which we'll come on to in a minute, it will be rammed.
Love to hear it, guys. So now moving on to the main event, the reason people are here. Masih versus Alfie Winter for the Southern Area Welterweight title, and also known now from last night as an English title eliminator. How are you guys feeling about this one?
Yeah, we're very excited for this one. We did manage to get it for the English title eliminator last night, come through, so we're excited about that as well. I think he's a great fight. I think styles make fights. I think Alfie Winter, a lot of people have Alfie as a slight favourite. Do not write off Masih at all. I think it is a great 50-50 fight. I think it is a flip of the coin. Masih is great off the back foot. I think Alfie Winter will try and come forward. I think he'll go the distance, but there may be a slight chance of a stoppage, maybe in the later rounds. If it does get into a war and they start scrapping, I think there could be a chance of a stoppage there. But I do think he'll go the distance. But what a fight we have with you. Obviously, Masih at the Peacock Gym with Martin. And I think Alfie technically is very good. I think, yeah, like I said, styles make fights, and it is a great fight. So we're excited for it, aren't we?
Love to hear it. John, how do you evaluate that main event?
It's the first time ever in my life us to have agreed on anything. We both agree. Do you know what? I've played it through 3 or 4 times in the last couple of days. I change my mind every day. That tells you how good it is. If I was pricing it up, I'd probably have 110 to 11, 106 to 5 if it was a bookie doing it. It's a great fight. Don't be surprised on either outcome. And I wouldn't even be shocked if it's a draw, to be fair, because it's that close. Let's see who's got the heart in the later rounds for me, because if it's going late, if they bite down on the gum shield, the right person will win. But they're both, I put it on Instagram last night, it's my 2 boys.
Yeah.
They're like having my own 2 kids fight each other. They both fought for us. We love them both. So I don't really want to watch it, but I do.
And of course, as you said, you've both built them up on TM1 promotions. Just before I let you guys go, who's better dressed tonight?
Oh, do me a
come
favour.
on,
He
it's a
can turn up in his Palm Angel stuff. I think my suit's from Primark, to be fair, but nah, it's always going to be me, mate. It's always.
Just like the main event, I'm going to stay on the fence for that. But Aaron's got the drip, and you're looking dapper as possible in the suit.
There we go.
Sitting on the fence. Well done. Good answer.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for this. I'd love to catch up after. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.